Hello there, Pisces. Oh, okay. So this is your soulmate reading for February 10th through February 17th, 2018. And we're going to be looking at what they look like, what their job could possibly be, what their name is. And so you guys will have an indication of when your soulmate walks up to you and they're being all cute and shit. You guys will be like, damn, this is the one. Yeah, okay. So, with that being said, I hope you guys are doing well. We're just going to shuffle here, and we're going to get straight into the reading. Okay. So we'll do 2 more shuffles here. Then they go flying. The cards always go flying. What one popped out? Oh, the Magician popped out. Okay. Okay, we'll see if that comes up in the reading. But the Magician popping out like that, that's a good card. I saw an owl, you guys. Me and my beautiful friend were taking a walk, and we saw an owl, and it was awesome. It landed right in front of, well, not right in front of us, but it landed on a telephone pole, and it was quiet. It was really quiet, but we both looked up pretty much at the same time, and we saw the owl. It lands, and then it just did a little hoot, and then it went off. But it was really cool to see that owl. Oh, how weird is that? There's an owl right there, and there's the 2 of Cups. I'm just saying. It was really cool to see that. And if you think about it, the word knowledge, right? And I was thinking about this. It has the word owl in it. Because you have K-N-O-W-L-E-D-G-E, right? So K-N-O-W-L, which is owl. And then, you know, the word edge, which is, you know, the word edge. Okay. Anyway, it was awesome. It was really cool. Alright. Just know, you guys, I will always be there for you. Okay, I had to throw that pun in there. I love it. I love that pun. Okay, so this is your energy in the situation. Okay? So this is the World card. And so that, to me, says that you guys are starting to move forward in a huge way. You guys have just been through a shit storm, and now things are starting to go well for you. Suspiciously, like, good. That kind of well. So that's awesome. So I feel like you guys are going through a lot, but now you're going through a lot in a good direction. Maybe you got the raise that you wanted. Maybe you got the recognition that you deserved in your job. Or maybe you got out of a bad relationship and now you're entering into, hopefully, a time where you can self-reflect and you can understand things better. But I'm seeing this as being a really good card to start off with. The World card is awesome. So you guys are in a very good place right now. You've been through hell, but you're in a good place now. You're starting to feel good. You're starting to feel that energy coming back. So that's really good. That's your current energy right now. Okay, and this is what's missing in your life besides love. So we get the Hermit card. So what's missing in your life besides love is, I feel like there needs to be some introspection going on. There needs to be some alone time. Like, don't look at alone time as lonely time, because that's not what it's supposed to be. Alone time is being comfortable with yourself and understanding who you are as a person. It's not supposed to be lonely. It's supposed to be alone. But, yeah, so that's what I'm seeing here. So, and this card here, if you look at it, it's a tortoise, and you have got a light on top of it. This is also the card of Virgo. So there could be a Virgo in your life as well, or you could have just ended a relationship with a Virgo. So that could be something you feel like is missing in your life. But I said what's missing in your life besides love. I feel like the Virgo that was in your life, they could have been a friend. They could have been, maybe you thought they could have been something more, but I feel like they turned out to not be that way. But this is also about looking inside of yourself. This is about finding out who you are as a person. And this is about your inner journey, okay? And you're starting to take the right steps because you're starting to feel better. You're starting to understand yourself better. You're starting to grow. But what's missing is that there needs to be more growth. There needs to be more introspection. There needs to be more self-study. And I feel like you guys are on your path to that, okay? Pisces is a mystery even to themselves. Think about that. That's some deep shit right there. Just think about it. Alright, so what you bring to the relationship. Okay, let me explain what this is. So this is what you would bring to the relationship if you were to meet your soulmate right this second. right now. Okay, this is what you would bring to the relationship. And we get the Nine of Swords in reverse. So you would bring a sense of mental stability. You would help them with the trauma that they've been through. But they've been through a lot of trauma. You would still be able to help them through whatever's going on, but they've been through a lot. Okay, this already is telling me that the other person's going through a lot of trauma. So what would you bring? You would bring a sense of relief and release for this person. But you are just barely getting into a good place yourself. You don't want to take on someone else's stuff when you're just barely understanding yourself. I know you guys are caring and you want to help people, but you got to focus on the self first. You can't just willy-nilly go out there and help people, because if you start to hurt, if you start to take on other people's pain constantly, then you're not going to focus on your own stuff. Because then you're like, oh, well, I'm too busy focusing on other people to focus on myself, you know, and that's not good. That's what leads to a lot of resentment in relationships, is when you feel like you're doing all the work and the other person isn't, but you're also reaching so far out of your bounds to try and help people, to try and control everything, to try to make everything go smoothly, that it's almost impossible to have a relationship with you. Or, I mean, just think about that. You have to be able to help yourself before you help others, always. It's not a selfish thing. That's a self-love thing, okay? That's what you need to focus on, is self-love. All right. Because then you can help more people. If you're in love with yourself and you can show people that you care about yourself, you take care of yourself, and all of that, then when you're helping someone else, they can really feel that. And then they can go out and help other people, and they can help themselves, and they can see what it looks like to have that in their lives. Instead of someone that's frazzled and is trying to help people, but there's not enough time in the day, and they're anxious, and they don't know what to do, and they're stumbling around, you know. That doesn't help people. That doesn't help you. Okay, that doesn't help anyone. Okay. So this is your soulmate's current energy, and we get the Empress card here. So to me, this is your soulmate. This could be male or female. Okay, the Empress I know is primarily female, but this could be male or female that we're focusing on. And it's someone discovering their inner divine feminine, which means that they're discovering the patience to wait and to understand things and to take the opportunities as they come, and not to... When I say wait, I don't mean wait like in a sense of like waiting for someone to come back. I mean wait in the sense of waiting to listen to themselves, or waiting to understand things better. It's like a divine give and take. The feminine, it gives, right? And the male takes. So you're mastering the giving of your energy. You're not giving away too much. Or this person's mastering the giving of their energy. They're not giving away too much. They've been in other relationships where they have done that, and now they're starting to realize, okay, I need to not give as much until I know who the person is, because I need to protect me first. And that's a good thing. This person's learning, they're growing, and they're understanding themselves better. So that's really, really good. All right. And it could mean emotionally they're opening up too, which is awesome, because I feel like they've been through quite a bit. I don't sense like a really tragic past or anything, but they've been through enough that they can now feel like they can open up. And I think that's awesome. So what's missing in your soulmate's life besides love? And we get the Two of Wands in reverse. So to me, the Two of Wands in reverse would be... Okay. When the Two of Wands is like this, the two wands are reaching up to a point and you're getting ready to make a decision. You're trying to figure out where you want to go and you're making a decision. When it's like this, there's a lack of decision. So what's missing in the person's life is stability and the ability to make decisions. So this person's a bit of a flip-flopper right now. They go back and forth and back and forth. And I do feel like that this person... I don't sense a really tragic past. Maybe this person has a sense of drama, right? Like they're a little bit dramatic and stuff like that, because I do feel like you could help this person. I don't feel like they've had a really tragic past, but I feel like they can make it into something that it is tragic. And it's sad what's happened to them. It is sad, but it's not the worst thing ever. And I feel like they kind of play it up a little bit, if that makes any sense. But the inability to make decisions is going to be something you could find kind of frustrating. So if you were to if you were to meet this person now, which is our next card anyway, but if you were to meet this person now, there would be kind of a flip-floppity kind of energy, not knowing where they stand kind of an energy, and that's just kind of a frustrating energy anyway. But let's see what they would be like if you were to meet them now. What else they would be like. Okay, so we get the Ace of Cups in reverse. So this to me is not knowing, not wanting to commit, not knowing things, just being emotionally kind of cold and distant, but definitely not wanting a relationship right now. So the soulmate that you're looking at, I feel like you need to heal, definitely, but this person also needs to heal in a big way, because the Ace of Cups in reverse is someone that does not want a relationship right now. They're viewing relationships like, well, I've been there, done that, and I want to just focus on me. And they're doing the inner work. They definitely are, because it's just the same as you over here. You're doing the inner work too, or you're wanting to do the inner work, but they're not willing to let certain things go just yet. So they're waiting until they can understand themselves better to let things go. Do they look at themselves closely all the time? No. Okay. And I'm seeing you don't do that either. It's too difficult for them to look at themselves in a self-love kind of critical light where you can see what's going on and you can address your problems. It's hard for a lot of us to do that. It's hard for me to do that sometimes. It's difficult. It's hard to focus on that kind of stuff because it hurts, you know? But if we stay with the pain and we realize that everything is temporary, including the pain, then we can focus on how to heal. Because the pain is there to show us how to heal. It's not there to just hurt us for no reason and to just leave us there in agonizing defeat. It's there to help us grow. Okay, so then we're going to be looking at what circumstances would you guys need for you to meet. Okay, so this would be, how would you meet your soulmate? Like, what would be the thing that would make it so you guys could meet? And we get the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So, this to me would be, you will meet this person. You could meet this person when you need financial help in some way. I do sense that they're younger than you, though, so this is interesting. You could meet this person if... It could be after you've lost a home. It could be that you meet this person in a place where you normally wouldn't expect to meet a person. Because when I see the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, it's about independence and it's about finding your own thing. When it's in reverse, though, when it's like this, it's independence, finding your own sense of self-balance, and physical attainment, right? But when it's in reverse, I see maybe there's a codependency, maybe there's something going on. I feel like this person at that point in your life is going to step up. I don't think you've met this person yet, though. That's the interesting thing. But I do feel like they will become a friend first, and then they will become something more. But it's good to have that energy because both of you guys, I feel, are going to be kind of weary with each other at first. But I have a feeling the sense of humor and stuff, you guys are going to get along, so that'll be good. Okay. So, now we're going to move on, and we're going to talk about what they look like, what their name could possibly be, and maybe a job or occupation that they have, okay? Or hobbies, or, you know, things like that. But before I do that, you guys, I would love it, absolutely love it, okay? If you guys could check out my friend. Her name is, sorry, that gets out of focus. I don't know why it does that. Her name is Moon Phase Tarot, okay? So 3 words. You got Moon, you got Phase, and you got Tarot, okay? No spaces. Moon Phase. And there she is. Huh? No, just kidding. Okay. Alright. Moon Phase Tarot, okay? And so you have Moon, you have Phase, and you have Tarot. Three words. There she is. And if you check out her channel, she's really awesome, you guys. She's really good, and she just put her weeklies out a couple days ago, but all of them are there. All 12 signs are there. You can check her out. If you would like to subscribe to her, because she would really appreciate it, comment, show her some love like you've shown me, because she would really, really appreciate that, and I would too. I love you guys because you're awesome. You've been supportive. You've just been great, okay? All in all, you guys have been really, really great. Really, okay. Alright. So, I appreciate that. And again, Moon, Phase, Tarot. So, the word Moon, the word Phase, and the word Tarot. All one word up at the top. You can search for it that way. Or, you can do, so no spaces. Or, you can look down below. And you can see that I have her link in my description. Okay. So, What will they look like? We're going to be doing men and women. We're going to be doing both men and women. I think I forgot to do that in my last video. I have to make it up to those guys. Alright, so we're going to focus on men first. What do the men look like? What's their names and what is their occupation? First thing I got was like Phil. And maybe they do something with fruit, which is interesting because I got Phil, but the first thing I saw was like Del Monte, like a pineapple or banana or something. Like they do something with fruit, or they sell fruit, or they do something with fruit, or they're like really healthy people. Blonde hair, like a really bright colored blonde. It would seem to me like they bleach it or they dye it, but it's blonde. Kind of spiky looking, like shorter, spiky looking hair. They take good care of themselves, they groom themselves. I do see them as like the wearing sunglasses type, the like cool hipster guy. Laid back. Can have a bit of a temper though. Nothing to be scared of, but has a bit of a temper. Blue eyes. I do feel like they're like Caucasian. But their skin's a little darker, so to me that would say they're in the sun a lot. I get like a surfer dude kind of personality from this person. It's like a surfer kind of, like just a surfer or skater kind of person. They're physically active. Kind of a thrill seeker. I got the name Phil or Kevin. That's all I'm getting for that is Phil or Kevin. And the hobby was the skateboarding. Maybe they do some humanitarian work. But I got that thing with fruit. Maybe they give food to homeless people. They do something with that. They might not be employed right now, but I do feel like they volunteer. I feel like they're part of the community. So that's kind of what I'm getting there. So now I'm going to focus on the women, okay, for you guys and gals that are looking for women out there. Let's focus and see what we can find here. So right off the bat, I'm seeing long hair. I'm seeing a well-defined, like this part, Cupid's bow thing. I don't know what you call it, but this is kind of like deeper in the skin. Nice lips. Kind of a bigger nose. Really cute though. This person takes good care of themselves. I am seeing her as being older. I do feel like she is older. I feel like maybe 45 for some of you, maybe even older for some of you, but this person's older. They like to laugh a lot. They're very open people. They don't play games. I want to say like bluish gray eyes is what I'm seeing mostly. And this person has, like physically they are beautiful, yes, but they have this personality that makes them much more attractive than just the looks, right? Like they just have this way of smiling, of looking at you, and you know exactly what they're thinking. You don't have to think about it, or they're not playing games with you. You just know, right? So I do sense a maturity here. If they're not older physically, they're older spiritually, is definitely the kind of vibe I'm getting. I feel like she probably owns a few businesses. She has this kind of air, this sense about her where she feels entrepreneurial. She has a confidence about her. Knows what she wants, goes after it, kind of a thing. Isn't scared. In the professional world, at least. can be vulnerable sometimes. But that's what I'm seeing, you guys, for you. And if any of this resonated with you, please let me know. You can email me at vitalprana1@gmail.com, or you can look down below and you can find my email that way, or you can look at the website or my Facebook page that I have set up, and we can go from there. Okay? I love you guys, and I will see you next week. Have an awesome Valentine's Day, and take care.